Where's the love interest? Where is the romantic subplot? We need at least 5 of those.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of different types of fish people, okay?
A lot of fish in the sea.
But, God fucking damn
Aha!
it. Hey, Shun. Hey, Bean.
Yeah.
Hey.
You alright, Shun? You sound tired.
I'm alright.
Okay. You also sound a little louder than usual. That's
Really?
because I turned you up. Never mind. This is my bad.
Oh,
Alright. Let us go ahead and let me finish this. There are many allies to the Sahuagin Island Fortress, ready to take on their foes with all their might. Or, you know, sneak around and assassinate / sabotage some bitches. Like smart peoples. Alright. So how is everyone doing tonight? You ready for this?
Yeah, been doing pretty good.
Y'all ready for this?
I'm alright.
Good to hear. Good to hear. I'm glad Roll20 is going slow. Is loading slowly tonight. That's very helpful.
Yeah, I had to refresh it because whenever I loaded it up, I logged in and I couldn't move the map or anything. So I had to refresh it.
I'm so glad. So glad this wonderful system is working as intended.
We're all doing great.
Yeah, I have been playing a game called Monster Sanctuary, which is fucking awesome. It's like Pokemon, if Pokemon was good.
it's a good side scroller.
Yes, it is. And it has also been absorbing every minute of my life, except while I'm at work or snuggling my girlfriend or running for you nerds. So,
So we're gonna suddenly run some Pokemon. Got it.
no. So I haven't actually had time to find or make a map, so I'm kind of panicking right now. Let's go ahead and get this party started. All right.
Let's get it started.
Hot.
Are we live? Are we going? I hope we're all here today. Come on, YouTube, show me what you've got. There you go. That's a good algorithm. Praise be to the algorithm, for it is the giver of views and subscribers. Welcome to Prison Blade Gaming, aka Ghosts of Saltmarsh, aka Thirsty Bitch Central. My name is Hawk Johansson, Queen of the Thirsty Bitches, and joining us today we have our usual repertoire of folks. We have Dingo here, the Lord of Thirsty.
Hey. Only on Saturdays.
We also have Ryan, the Prince of Thirst.
The perfectly normal human thirst.
Yeah. Like, if this were porn, Ryan would be missionary sex for the purposes of procreation. With no tentacles whatsoever. We also have Shinzo.
Hello, hello.
And the Lord of upon high godly thirst himself, Bean.
Lord. Well, good day then.
And Shun's here too.
Hey,
We don't know where Quinn is. We haven't heard from him in a while. We'll probably be giving him a call after the game to make sure he's still alive. But we also got the notification gang here up in the chat, so great to see y'all here. Always a pleasure to entertain. Where we last left off last week, the party had used some of their awesome scrying magic, aka their followers' scrying magic, to learn about the banks of the Sahuagin Island, where they could land a ship and have their armies charge in and start wrecking shit. However, it was decided that while most of their forces storm the beaches, the townsfolk of Saltmarsh and the Lizardfolk Alliance would be taking care of the underwater Sahuagin, basically occupying the entire enemy force, while the players head around back, infiltrating the temple's rear entrance, giggity, and sabotaging the entire Sahuagin temple. It is up to you 5, it would be 6 if Twin were here, to get in there, infiltrate the temple, find their way through, fight their way through if necessary, and, just in general, wreck some face. And that's how it goes. So while I finish setting up the actual dungeon, this morning or afternoon? This afternoon, the party is waiting on the docks of Saltmarsh, watching Quinn's ship get loaded up. As you are all, like, jumping onto the different boats, checking everything out, seeing what's going on. Anything in particular y'all want to do?
Mm, not that I can think of.
What was that?
So not that I can think of.
Fair enough.
Elika would be trying to see if she could get information on how she could put or like fashion the wave cutter blade into her, like add it onto her Kopesh.
Oh, that's right. You wanted to get the enchantment from the wave cutter onto your Kopesh. I've completely forgotten what the wave cutter did.
It's just a +1. It was just a +1 sword, right?
Right, that's right. One of you had a blacksmith join, didn't you?
I don't recall.
Or was that the other group? Y'all have too many followers now.
I can safely say I don't believe it was any of my guys.
I mean, that's fair because yours are all snicks, and like their special talents are all about licking things.
And murder.
And
Well,
murder.
If you're willing to sell your soul and firstborn child, my followers might know a guy.
Well, Charlotte is also at the docks, and she's been eating a really big bag of cookies from her basket, just nibbling on them. Seems like Violet's getting better at cooking and baking.
Yeah,
I
these
wonder
ones.
where she is right now.
Yeah, these ones aren't burnt. That's a clear
Oh.
sign that they're getting better.
It took more than 50 tries last night, but that was fine. Well,
She says with an eye twitch.
yeah, certainly.
That's precious.
Well, practice makes perfect. And she looks around. Does anyone else want some biscuits?
Angelica, yeah. She's like, give me 3.
Oh, well, certainly. Go
Do
ahead.
you, yeah. And you made this, Violet?
Violet is not present at the moment.
Oh, heck.
Looking around, you, in fact, can see her on one of the ships, helping a bunch of other guys heft up one of their what's the word for their smaller ships, little boats. There's an actual
Mhm.
word for it, and I can't remember it right now because I'm dealing with dynamic lighting stuff.
Oh,
Is
take
it
your
a
time.
is it a dinghy?
Yeah, that's it, dinghy.
Charlotte peers over to the view where Violet is and sort of gestures to Helica. She's a good child, isn't she? Always hard at work.
Good. Uh, mm, she kind of
A
like,
bit obsessive, I guess, but
she
I
kind of,
like those types.
Helica like slowly hunches her shoulders, and she just eats another biscuit. And she's like, this is good. Mm, could use a little bit more milk, though.
It's a bit hard. She's like cranking her teeth. Uh,
Oh no, no, I know that they're perfect. They're perfect. I just a little bit because of where I come from, I just can't eat that without having moon milk. I don't think you ever heard of that, but yes, it is wonderful.
moon milk. Interesting. Well,
Mm,
these are the only batch that were edible, you see. Violet's been quite a works at home, but she has been doing many errands for me. I did write a letter for a few interesting peoples for some time later.
mm. Helica turns to is Shinzo anywhere around?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
Just kicking in on a box that's just sitting there and drinking his mead.
Hmm. Shinzo, what is that technique you use? Um, seeing you back some time ago when you cleaved that one Sahagin in half. The stance looked very irregular, as in I've never seen anything like it. The way you move was jarring, but I couldn't really pay attention to it that much on the battlefield. I was wondering if is it something that's self-taught?
It's simple. I swing hard and I swing fast.
Oh well, I guess that's enough said then. She
Ah,
says,
yes, the traditional sword fighting technique. Hit them with the pointy side.
Pretty freaking much. He never learned any fighting styles. He just like had to improvise.
uh,
Like, have you ever seen the Conan movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
mm-hmm,
Okay, you know how he was enslaved and just thrown in the pit and he was just forced to fight? It's kind of
mm.
similar to that. So,
So it is very vicious and just, yeah, I see.
yeah,
Hmm.
similar but different.
Mm, Helica would see if Amo's around with the B-Rex.
He's sitting on like a barrel in front of Bilsby, and he has like a little seed in his hand that's sprouts, blossoms, and then just reverts back to his seed. And he's just doing that over and over again, staring at it in amazement.
Um, Helica would approach and give a warm, sunny smile. And she approaches Amo and gives a light bow. She says, how has our friend been doing after the whole getting injured from our big battle?
Well, whatever those fairies did to him, he's better, as far as I can tell.
Good.
Doesn't even have a scar.
she looks Bigglesby over, and she just gently sets a hand on Bigglesby and rubs. She says, "You're so brave and so strong. I'm so happy you're with us," she says. And next, Helica will look for our human person who's obviously very human to the eye.
Ikarath would be just sitting down, reading a book, but occasionally looking up, looking kind of impatient.
Oh yes, you catch the glint of Helica's stilettos as they icily gleam against whatever light that's out. And she approaches you.
The sun.
Yes, I didn't know
That thing.
right. I didn't know what time of day it was. But okay. Um so Helica approaches and asks, "What are you reading?"
Oh, it's just my book of. Well, he's trying to hide his like tome of spells, basically.
Oh.
It's just. What can I help you with, Helica?
No, nothing. Just checking and seeing. Uh yes, I had a question, but now that I think about it, it seems to have slipped my mind.
Hmm.
Funny.
Well,
At that moment, Charlotte's also hobbling over with her walking stick. You can audibly hear the clacking sounds at the docks, and she's also kind of curious. I also have a question for you too, Karath. I wonder,
That's strange.
who's the better pickpocket? A bunch of thieves, or a bunch of, let's say, humans? Totally human peoples.
Totally human.
did you say a bunch of thieves or a bunch of humans?
Well, a bunch of obviously humans, indicating, your people.
I suppose it depends on what the skill set of said humans are. If you're referring to someone like myself, depending on the day, I'd consider myself better than a thief.
I see. Interesting. Just curious.
That was weird.
She sort of looks back at the sea. I have many plans.
She's
Yes.
got plans. Run for your lives.
Well, I don't plan to bother you any further,
Oh, it's
Ikara.
no bother.
I just
No bother at all, Helica.
she bats her eyelashes. Um but then she looks to Charlotte and says, snapping her fingers. Um Charlotte, I believe you were mentioning something about a, a book, a cookbook, now that I think about it, before.
Oh, wait. How do you know that I'm writing something?
So you must really be old then, if you can't remember that.
Um.
Fight,
Ooh.
fight,
Well,
fight, fight.
Shinzo would just like stand up and just walk and hide behind Bigglesby and just sip his mead.
what are you doing? You scared?
Hell yeah,
Oh
Granny.
dear.
You're going to like just ruin her. I don't want to get caught in the crossfire.
What? Have some faith in me. I can. What? Ruin me?
Look at the flower while it happens.
No disrespect, Helica, but Granny is something else.
Now, you're both quite special.
It's quite a test.
You gotta
you
remember,
think?
Shinzo is skilled like shitless of Granny.
I just imagine Shinzo like I fear no man, but that
She's
granny.
But
personally.
that's Granny over there.
She's
Oh, she's a
surprisingly
wicked woman.
Yes.
And was the breakup that bad?
She gives Shinzo a very soft smile. Very jarringly so. A little bit almost too kind. But she goes back to Helica and says, "Oh well, I guess my memory doesn't really serve me that well, but indeed I am. In fact, these biscuits, although not very good, because I had a little bit of too much left out.
These biscuits are. I can't find the word. But they're good. I mean, they're serviceable. I love them. I just, my complaint earlier still stands, but I'm looking forward to it if you actually do make that book. I'm not really much a cook myself, but.
As you mentioned that, a courier comes up to the party, specifically up to Helica and Shinzo. Sir, madam, Lord Pinewater would wish to speak with you.
Oh,
This
Oh,
guy
this fool
again.
you don't have anything for me? She looks at the courier with like anticipation. You don't have anything for me? She holds her hand out. I'm expecting a respondent's letter.
Not yet, ma'am.
Okay. What about
Out of
everyone else?
character.
Can they
Out of
come?
character. Next session.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then if they want me and okay, we'll go.
Is it just the two of them?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Okay. Ikarath kind of looks at the two of them and just says, kind of whispering to them, just be wary of him.
Huh. I don't think that fool can touch me. Such
Give it
pitiful.
trouble. It doesn't hurt.
Oh yes, he touches me, he evaporates the same second.
I'm just saying.
Anyway,
He's only looking for
let's.
the two of you.
Well, we'll be fine. If something happens, uh, I don't know. We'll just let the dice fall where they may.
I'm pretty sure we'll be okay.
It's
Even
interesting
I'm not a
why he
fool
would
enough to
choose
attack in
those
town.
without.
One at a time, please.
Sorry.
As the two of you head towards Pinewater's mansion, you enter and are led up to his study yet again, which at this point might as well be your second hideout for how many times the party has been there. And as you enter, you find him standing at his famous window, looking out over the city. He turns to you as you enter. Ah, welcome. I'm glad you made it. I have a proposition for the two of you. Wine? He offers the two of you glasses of wine. Not wine itself, just the glasses.
Fill it up. As Shinzo just stares at him.
He snaps his fingers, and the bottle pours 3 glasses of wine on its own. One of which floats over to him, one floats to Helica, and one floats to Shinzo.
Shinzo would grab him and just,
Helica.
kind of mumble, "That's how you supposed to treat guests." And then he takes a drink.
Helico just takes the wine and examines it a little bit, and without any further words, he slightly tips and takes a sip.
It's good wine. Yes, yes, it tastes very good. Now roll me a con save.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I was about to say, I hope this wine doesn't make me give birth to a chicken or some shit. Okay.
Oh, it's not whimsy wine. It's just regular wine.
Oh, okay.
The pine water turns back to the window and sighs. I'm glad to hear that your adventuring party is going to be heading out to deal with the Sahuagin very soon, but before you left, I wanted to make an offer to the group.
The group. It says only two of us.
Well, yes, but the implications will affect everyone in your little party.
Okay. What
What are we
state
talking
would you
about?
need?
He steps forward and holds out a small contract to Shinzo. As you take it and slowly unfurl it to read through it, you find that it's a legitimate contract offering money in exchange for services. Basically, he's hiring you and the White Crows to act as protection for the entire town.
Hmm.
To cut down on the legalese in the contract, I would like you and your party, and all of your mercenary friends, to help act as a defensive mechanism for the city of Saltmarsh in times of need. I will pay for all of the upkeep of each of your mercenary groups, as well as pay for the food and shelter. As well as a small bonus to help you get on your feet up at the keep, as it were.
So essentially, you want to turn me and my men into your police force?
Not police force. The town guard already do a well enough job of that. I'm more considering external forces that may threaten the town. The Sahuagin, the orcs, the lizard folk, if they so choose to betray us later. The forces that the town guard would be ill-equipped to handle. But forces that an adventuring party could very easily take care of themselves.
Well, I guess it'd be okay. As long as I still can deny any job you give me at any moment I choose. You gotta remember, I am still a freelancer. Can't be tied down.
As much as I'd like to make that part of your deal, I suppose I won't really have much of a choice, will I? Very well, you have a deal. He holds out his hand to you.
Shinzo reaches forward and just grunts in disappointment, just shakes his hand.
Jenkins. Yes, my lord. See that Mr. Shinzo here is paid his dues. Of course, my lord Shinzo, if you'd come this way, please. We shall see your first payment.
Very well. Shinzo will then follow him.
All right. As you follow him out, he then looks at Helica.
Hmm.
I've caught wind that you happen to be interested in something.
Uh, I'm interested in trying to start and help the town, yes.
His eyebrow raises as he considers your words. No, not quite. Though I do appreciate your obvious deflection.
Ah, you wouldn't be talking about that one thing with the pages in the book. I mean, and the thing that has the book. Yes. What about it? How do you know? Huh?
I make it my business to know a lot of things that happen around town. But in this case, let's just say a little friend told me.
A little friend. Ah, God. I, he can't have minions that. What? Okay. So what? Are you gonna kick me out of town or something? Are you gonna report me or have me shipped back to my homeland or something? You'd be doing me a favor.
For wanting to perform the ritual of endless night? No, of course not. As a matter of fact, I find that quite intriguing. And it just so happens that I have the ritual.
Helica damn near drops the wine and kind of had to catch herself a bit. Huh? How? Huh?
He
What?
tilts his head and narrows his eyes, giving you an incredulous look. Really? You haven't figured it out yet?
Her lips tremble and her brow furrows. I don't get. I don't.
He waves his hands over his form as his suit suddenly changes, turning into a billowing robe covered in thousands of fungi sprouts. Bioluminescent little tendrils flowing from his shoulders with massive like puffed head pauldrons sprouting with fungi and moss and lichen of all sorts as he just grins at her.
Helica, like, her back hits the wall, and she's just like she audibly gasps and catches her breath as she's like looking at. What is she looking at? Because I am scared. What is
Uh,
this?
his physical body has not changed, but his outfit has altered completely into basically a bunch of fungi woven into a giant robe. He slowly approaches her, and as her back hits one of the bookshelves, he gently reaches over her shoulder, pulls one of the books, and you hear a very loud and then he steps back as you feel the bookshelf moving behind you. I am the most powerful warlock in Saltmarsh. My patron is Zugutmoy, the Dark Prince of Fungi and Rot.
Helica has a like a light hits her like as she just like and her eyes widen. So, where have I? Anime flashback to when they were at the ruins and fighting the dryad. Wait.
There you go. Now you're starting to get it, aren't you? I was
But
I
what's
was the
that?
one who harrowed those ruins, who brought Zgutmoy's presence back to them, knowing that eventually it would lead you down the path of heroism straight into my grasp. That's what you're expecting to
It
hear,
was
isn't it? The traditional villain being all villainous and machinationist. No, I used to worship in those ruins. The fact that they corrupted the dryads that many years ago was hardly my fault. But I am glad that you cleansed it. It saved me the trouble of doing it when the lumberjacks eventually got there. He suddenly moves past you into the room behind the bookshelf.
Helica follows.
As you enter, you see that this room is full of the first thing you notice is that the walls are lined with some kind of luminescent lichen. The second thing you notice are the purple glowing runes around the trim on the ceiling and the floor. The third thing is all of the artifacts on pedestals. You see daggers, huge crystalline fungi sitting on these same pedestals. Wands, a couple of staves, a helm. But in the center, what he picks up is a large scroll case. He dramatically turns, his fungi robe billowing behind him, and simply hands it to you.
What am I to do with this?
Well, it's a scroll. You read them.
Well, yeah, but... And she goes to, like, open the scroll slowly, looking at its contents.
You slowly open the scroll to discover that it is indeed the instructions for an ancient ritual. And as you read through it more and more, you realize what it is. It is the ritual to become a lich.
Helica looks back up at the man and says, why so freely hand this to me?
Well, for starters, I have no need of it. I have a very nice little place set up for me when I eventually die. But, more than that, there is one thing in this world, Helica, that is worth more than any treasure. One thing that can get you anything. You owe me a favor.
A favor? I've never owed anyone in my life.
Oh, it's an interesting feeling, isn't it?
What is it? What do you want? Money? That's nothing. Is that all you want?
Gently puts a hand on your shoulder and ushers you out of the room, which closes behind you. I'll let you know when the time comes. But for now, enjoy your ritual and try not to lose it. As you glance back at him, you find that his clothes are back to normal.
You gotta teach me how to do that. But all right.
He slips off a ring and flicks it to you.
Catches it.
It's a ring. It's a ring of alter ego. It's a common
What?
magic item that lets you pick two outfits and switch between them at will.
Oh, like vanity in
Yeah.
MMOs. Like, okay. Okay. All right. I slip on my World of Warcraft vanity ring. But okay. All right. She tucks the scroll in between her breasts, and she gives a like kawaii peace sign and leaves out the door.
Oh, right.
So, anyways, that's how I can grow flowers out of my hands now. Be magic.
I can't believe I actually enjoyed listening to you talk about flowers.
Can you tell me more about your honey? I'm looking for interesting ingredients.
Giggity.
Well, you see, everyone thinks it's about the bees that make the honey, and that's true to an extent, but it's really about the flowers you give them to make the honey. See, people like roses and daffodils and all those pretty things, but the best ones come from sunflowers.
I concur.
See.
Helica says as she walks up.
That's actually true in real life.
So what that old demon bastard want from you?
Oh, for me, nothing. It gave me a little paper that I had to read. Now I owe him.
And you'll owe him?
Okay, so this guy, who the one thing we really know about him is he and his friends' souls sold to a demonic being. You owe him because you read some paper.
He gave you a paper for this.
Did you sell your soul?
Sell my soul. We don't
Charlotte
need like
pokes
that. That's kind of can we just rearrange
out.
that word? Let's see. What is it? Bargain? What is it? A Faustian deal? No. I kind of asked him for a thing that I wanted from uh, my health, and it has to do with my health. So, because I want to be healthier.
And it's a piece of paper that'll make you healthy.
Would Shinzo be
More or
showing back up
less.
to the party?
Yes, you would have gotten there before she did.
Oh, okay. Shinzo would just kind of like be scratching his head and be like, "Well, I kind of sold my soul and my men's soul for money."
Igarath would hit his head and just say, "Remember when I said be very careful around this guy? And then both of you sold your souls, / one of you definitely... What? Okay,
Well,
what?
at least
whatever.
I can tell him no.
Okay, so we'll do this in
Did
order
you not
then.
read the fine script of your contract?
Yeah, Shinzo, what did you sign first of all?
I don't know. I can't read.
Oh, Jesus.
At least you're not alone in that.
Charles' face palming. Oh.
So one of you got a piece of paper, and one of you signed a piece of paper. Great.
I didn't
Excellent.
particularly. Oh boy. Wait. So
What
you're
is your
saying,
piece of paper?
but that. It's like a grocery list of things. Like it's like a list.
Oh, it's a medicine list. Well, why don't you let me see? What you
Oh no,
go
no,
for
it's um.
Ow.
You sold your
Gosh.
soul for it, so it's gotta be a damn good list.
No, what? I didn't sell anything.
Shinzo would hold out his contract. You want to read mine?
Yeah.
Sure.
Igarath, I'll
If it makes it
handle this one.
any clearer,
Igarath would grab Shinzo's contract and hold it next to Ammo so that they can both read it.
Charlotte's just angling her face down, looking at both of them, just like a disappointed mother.
What? It's just a paper.
We'll get back to being
mistakes.
disappointed at you two. Give us 1 second.
Okay, Charlotte huddles behind Amo
Okay.
and Icarus, reading the paper as well.
Okay, he didn't sell his soul. This is a mercenary contract. Which
Yeah.
this is actually a pretty damn good one.
Oh,
Good job.
okay, good,
You did well considering.
good.
Now the
I
other
didn't
piece of
want to
paper.
break that to my men and tell them they all lost their souls. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, you definitely did not sell their souls either, so
Yeah.
good job.
Yeah. Where's my mead?
So
Well, we're waiting, Harika.
Oh my lungs.
What? Wait.
Hold on.
What are you waiting on? I mean,
You okay, Hawk?
The paper.
it's just. Yeah, you're right, Hawk.
did he
Oh
actually
my
sell
God,
their
that was-
souls?
That was the funniest line I've heard this campaign.
What?
What's
I
the
sold my
contract say?
soul as
I don't
well.
know, I can't read.
Oh, that. Yeah. He was enslaved his whole life. He doesn't know how to read. He can't write, but
I was gonna say this definitely tracks because you've said that before.
yeah.
Oh, ow. Oh, oh, jeez. Oh,
Uh, oh, look. Before I show you the paper, you all have to not freak out.
We didn't freak out when our totally human man turned out to not be a total human.
Oh, well, I guess this is not a big deal then. She reaches down into her chest and produces the scroll that is fungus encrusted.
No,
It seems.
actually,
Oh,
the scroll case itself is quite clean, made out of some kind of black metal.
oh.
As Helica does
And
that, Ikarath would just sort of say, I might not be normal, but I'm normal. Leave it alone.
Yes, you are a normal human.
Oh, god damn it. Proceed.
uh, Helica shows the scroll. She unravels it.
Blood sacrifice, the soul transfer. But
It's a grocery list. See.
Helica,
Uh,
Helica.
It's a grocery list of numerous ingredients with spell components of all sorts, excuse me, that ends with numerous rituals being performed under the light of a full moon, culminating with the blood sacrifice of 20 people.
Now, where do you think you could get 20 people all in one sitting?
Well, we fight a lot of people, right? Why not capture them? I mean, that seems a bit immoral, but
Oh, okay, I'm a bit new to magic. Charlotte, what actually does this doing all this do?
Well, I am pretty sure she wants to become immortal.
uh, yeah, yeah, but I didn't.
And
Shinzo would lean his
that's
head and, oh, can I do
specifically,
it too?
a special kind of mortal. And I believe it's quite a difficult task with, if you're not knowing how to read, that is.
Okay,
Why do you want to become a lich of all things?
a lich.
Ah,
How did
oh
you
my
become
god.
immortal? Are liches like dead?
God.
Well, in a sense, a living dead.
Uh,
Oh,
fucking
the,
news break. People die if they are killed.
oh,
Undead are dead that are still moving. Yes.
more or less.
In
Okay,
order
um,
in order to become a lich, you have to kill other people. And that's bad.
I didn't
I
know
mean,
you had this sort of side to you.
oh, well, I mean, as long as anyone isn't going after any of you all are my family now, and everyone else could. But you guys, it's just difficult for me. But it's a personal thing, you see.
I mean, I can understand wanting to live forever. I mean, who doesn't? But wait, does this specify that it needs human sacrifices? Or can we like use this a Hagen for this? Because
Any
those guys are assholes.
any sapient humanoid capable of casting, or whose species is capable of casting magic, will work for the sacrifice.
Oh,
They don't have to be casters, but their people have to be able to cast magic.
makes sense.
I can't find a logical reason to burn this, but I really want to burn this for some reason, Helica. You should probably get it out of my
oh
hands.
no! Oh yes, keep it. She takes it back and puts it back safely. Um, well, that's all that happened. I don't think anything Weird. But hey, one thing, do you know that guy's a warlock of
Zuktmoy.
Zuckerberg? Zuck.
Zuktmoy.
Zuckerberg.
You can see
Yes,
all the
indeed. I am a
world.
warlock of Facebook. Real support
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. That is and what exactly did you give him for this piece of paper? The servant of a elder evil god.
Helica shrugs. Nothing.
Bullshit.
Oh,
He
sure.
asked for something. What was it?
He hasn't
Let me
asked for
see.
it yet.
Yeah, he didn't ask for it. So I'm thinking it's going to be money. So,
Oh my
I
god. You
don't
are
think
bringing
it's
crap to an
money.
evil god.
We're talking
uh,
about a warlock who forced his friends into a pact with demons.
Yeah.
Talking about
And you just
someone who manipulated an entire species.
I didn't feel manipulated.
what could possibly go wrong with this?
You didn't feel manipulated? Good. The plan.
He offered us wine. It wasn't the whimsy wine. It was normal. It was quite fancy. It felt like, you know, why are you all looking at me like that?
Oh, my sweet summer child. I'm sorry, my sweet gentle child.
That's better.
Well, we have to go to the island, right? I look forward to that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it seems
Wow.
to see
You know
this
what?
way.
New rule: Helga is no longer allowed in a room alone with him. Someone else besides Nico has to go with her.
Yes, yes, I need retainers. So what?
No, you need a chaperone.
What?
You need a
I'm
guide,
29,
sis.
mind
Yeah,
you.
and you just
I'm
wrote
not
a
a
blank
kid.
check to an evil god, so you could become a lich. You need a chaperone.
That
Uh,
is kind of blurry, right? Kind of. I didn't technically write anything. I don't really have to owe him.
Oh my god. Yo, I can imagine now. Pine Water's gonna wake Helica up in the middle of the night in the future and just be like, Helica, the time has come to repay your debt. I need like a cup of sugar.
Oh, it's
that's
it's
it.
like it's like Cyberpunk 2077 future. Helica still alive.
Well, what would a futuristic D&D setting look like?
Isn't that
Oh, I'm sure there was this awesome movie all about it. It was like, ah, no, it wasn't Shadow or Darkness. It was Light, Bright, Bright. That's it. I heard that was a great
Oh,
movie.
Bright? Yeah, a
Oh yeah.
Bright something. With Will Smith and the
It was a
orc.
terrible movie. Based off Shadowrun.
Yeah, good concept though.
Yeah, well, it's Shadowrun.
Yeah, I was about to say that. It's basically Shadowrun. Anyway, enough talking about better settings in the Forgotten Realms. Let's continue playing Forgotten Realms.
Oh
Yes.
dear.
Helica just tries to brush off any of the awkward tension in the air and is like, right, back to serious mode, which is we need to get to that island and go and kill those and take down the temple, all that good stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, certainly. More cleaning to do.
Hmm.
All right.
As the party as the party gathers onto the ships and begins heading out. My mic a bit closer to me. There we go. Because Quinn hasn't shown up, I'm just gonna say that he's. I don't know. Sorok is helping the townspeople. The five of you set sail. The waves crash around the boats as they get underway. 3 huge ships full of townsfolk, lizard folk, and other soldiers, as well as your entire group, heading off to adventure. A couple hours later, as the sun is setting low on the horizon, you see the silhouette of the Sahuagin Temple Tower Island in the distance. As all of your men, women, lizards, and others have gathered around your group. So, would anybody like to give a speech? Remind them what they're fighting for?
I'm usually the one to give speeches. I'll hand the mic to whoever.
Shinzo?
I knew you were gonna say me. Damn it. Okay. Put me on the spot here. Alright. Shinzo would just stand up, pull out both his longsword and his new rapier, raise his longsword in the air and be like, "We fight for our people back in Saltmarsh. But on top of that, we fight for the glory that we will be known down in history for all time as the ones who took down the tower and ended the Sahagin. Now let's go and kill them all!"
Hmm.
All right. As all of the white crows roar with appreciation, you all see the coast arriving as suddenly you see a large wake of water rising up. The lizard folk give a battle cry of their own, leaping into the ocean, and you can see them, joined by countless Lokatha and merfolk, swimming towards the island. And underneath the crystal clear wave, you can see dozens upon dozens of Sahuagin. The two of them clashing together, the lizard folk and their alliance clashing with the vicious sharks and Sahuagin as the boats sail right over them. A couple Sahuagin grab on and try to climb up, but they are quickly and easily dispatched. Your men or the town guard just stabbing away at them until they fall off. Eventually, Queen Othokent jumps back on. Helica, you and your party should go.
Hmm.
Head to the rear entrance. My men will guard you.
Good. And Helica looks to her party and gives them a nod and says, "Let's go."
As the 5 of you load up into the ship, you drop down in your little dinghy and start swimming across. Sariv coming with you. As you make your way across, he begins casting a spell, and the fog starts to swirl around the boats, hiding your dinghy especially well. You can see numerous merfolk and lizardfolk swimming in a large circle around your dinghy, protecting it from any Sahuagin that would come near. Fortunately, none of them do. They all seem quite very interested in the actual fight. As your forces start jumping into their own dinghies and making their way to shore, I will let everyone decide how they land and how they get set up.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
All right. So there's going to be a purple line. Give me just a sec. If I can make it fucking happen here. 10. Basically, this line, you can put your people anywhere you want behind that line.
Okay. Oh,
Your characters themselves will not be here. They are off
Okay.
doing their
Yeah,
own
thank
thing.
you. I was about to say, then I did not mean to do that. Okay, so I need to zoom in.
um,
I'll take the right side, like I said last time. Okay, cavalrymen,
Helico, stick to the middle lane.
soldiers,
League of Legends.
assassins.
I'll stick to the middle lane
Umbrella.
with my Jinx main.
I have questions. Where are the casters going for the most part?
Party has only one unit of casters, and that's yours.
Okay.
I've got my assassins and Zazarak going on the left with, I believe, Charlotte's forces, and then I've
Mhm.
got my new other assassins, the Thark, and my archers going up the middle.
Uh, no idea where I want to put these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God damn it! You guys are making this too hard for me. I don't know where to put anything.
Well, like I said, my men are going to take the right objective. So all you gotta worry about is middle or left.
Yeah. Well, it's like our forces are like so evenly split up. So I guess I'll just go with the left.
To give y'all a reminder, the objective is to take control of the 3 control points to ensure that your groups will have, relative control of the coast and draw more of the Sahuagin and the Temple out. By doing so, you can essentially guarantee that your character's invasion will go better. No, damn it. Is everyone properly deployed?
I am.
Yep.
Yes, sirree.
Mhm.
As far as I can tell.
As your party lands, you immediately see Sahuagin coming out of the fucking sand and ruins and brushes, taking up positions ready to fight. Now then, I believe it's time to learn how to do warfare in this system.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alright. Every unit has a size. That size is both the damage they deal and their hit points. Basically, whenever they get hit by an attack whenever a unit is hit by an attack, they automatically take 1 damage if the attack connects. For a unit attacking a unit, they have to roll their attack first. If they hit against, they roll their attack against the opponent's defense. If they hit, they roll their power against the opponent's toughness. If that hits, they roll their size to see how many of their people actually killed someone in that attack.
Hmm.
I
And the
am
idea
definitely
is
going
to
to need some reminders on that.
need some what? I'm sorry.
Reminders, like whenever it comes down to actually doing it, you might have to
Oh yeah,
remind
no
me.
problem. Your followers and minions can do the same, except that they can only kill one at a time, but they also automatically deal damage if they hit. This is a slightly modified system from the Strongholds and Followers book by Matt Colville. Blessed be his name, because he is amazing and I love his book. And now, everybody select one of your tokens and or select one of your followers and roll initiative.
How do you roll initiative with them?
Just click initiative. Or roll
Oh,
their,
on the OK. Nope, not on the OK.
if you have, you have to pick one of your guys. Click
Yeah.
one of them and then roll a d20. And then roll 20 will slow down, and then we will question our fucking reason for living. As the video freezes. Yay! I love it when things freeze. It's great.
We got an 8, a 3, a 6, a 6, a fucking 18, and they got a 17.
Yeah, and that's from
It's a good
half
start.
Wales.
I don't know what's up with my OBS, but it's being weird on me. Okay. 18. Shinzo will give you an 18, and that's everyone. All right. And I think our streaming just crashed for some reason. Hooray!
Oh no.
Boo.
Isn't that great? Damn OBS.
Oh.
Cut the stream there. Seriously wondering what's been going on here, because this isn't the first time this is suddenly fucked up.
It's because didn't this happen the other night to you?
Yeah, this happened on Thursday as well.
Yeah, I was watching that video and
starting to think that there's actually something going wrong. I am going to reboot my router. I will be right back.
Yep, take your time.
Understood.
I will be right back while that happens.
Take your time.
Yeah, I feel like this is the point that our bio break's gonna be at.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yep. BRB.
I have a challenge for all of you. Go to every computer in your house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer.
If you kill my Mew, I'm killing your Celebi and your Darkrai, and we're starting again.
I feel like that's just childish.
I think it was pretty childish of you to pick Fearow over Magmortar.
I'm
It's
in
a fucking
Olivine
battle.
City. Oh, is it?
Yeah, prepare to fight your rival.
Your rival? Oh my god, I'm not
Oh, no,
ready
he's
for this.
leaving, he's leaving.
Okay. Oh my god, he said I don't bother with wimps like you. I read it as simps. Oh, okay. I'm battling the Team Rocket person. Oh my god, Louis. You know how I said the one person I can't face?
My god.
I was like, Louis, I think the one Pokemon that I would be screwed to go up against is Skarmory. And the first fucking Pokemon I get put against, give me Surf. Oh, yes, I got it. Oh my god, Makuhita can learn Surf? Why? That's so random that a fighting Pokemon knows a water move. I should definitely teach it to him. Right?
What? He's Hawaiian, though. He looks Hawaiian.
What? Chogpam?
The guy. Yeah. Ready?
I'm gonna jump in the water, okay? Alright, I'm on my Makuhita's back. Now I will find a Pokemon's. Oh my god.
I got a worm, madame.
This game hates me! I'm gonna hit him with Surf. He won't die from this. This should do nothing.
Why are we still here?
There's another place where we can catch Pokemon, my friend. Let's go.
Oh, okay. I'm fighting somebody, though. Ah! Oh my goodness. Ooh! No! Louis Chogpamp is dead.
Chogpamp, dude. Not Chogpamp.
Voltorb? He knows explosion, bro.
Bro, you are vastly underleveled. Roll out. That's a ground move.
It's rock. He
Just try
knows
it.
rollout as well. Oh, wait. This is good. We're both using rollout, except his is a lot weaker. Wait, no, it's like equal. We're just rolling at each other.
Okay.
Oh, there we go, there we go.
Thank you.
Come on. Fampy can win this. Fampy can win this.
Wait, so does rollout just keep happening?
Yeah, it
until...
just keeps going. I think it goes for like 5 turns or some shit. Holy shit. I need a third Chogpamp. The next fighting Pokemon I get, if I get one, is going to be Chogpamp 3. And this is legal?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
All right, I caught a Pokemon.
Help.
Oh my god. Watch, I'm gonna get fucking Jackal. I don't want another fucking water Pokemon! Yo, this is the perfect place to level. Literally nobody fights back.
Go.
All I can imagine is a bunch of dead Metapods being washed
See
ashore.
how it does.
Hey, you! Me.
We doing all right now? Yay. Now just wait for it to pop up on YouTube. Yay. There it is. Huzzah.
All right.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Everybody coming in. We have a dingo back yet?
Not sure.
We
Nope,
don't
not
have a
yet.
dingo back yet. Dingo, please. Dingo, we love you. Come back to us. Dingo, come back.
Dingo, come back.
Oh, Dingo, you can blame it all on Shun.
Nice.
Literally though, because I have so many questions for that. But I'll wait.
Questions for what? Well, I mean, you can go ahead and ask. We're just waiting for him now.
Just I thought that ritual was in the book of Vile Darkness.
Oh, it is.
But how did he? How?
Well, I mean, the ritual is, but he could just like have it.
Oh.
He's a god.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
I thought he was a thing of Zuck.
No. He's Zuckmo himself. But he's
Nani? That's the Zuck himself?
Yes.
Oh shit. No wonder. Okay.
Good.
That makes
He's
sense.
just in disguise. He's pretending to be a warlock.
Is the owner of Facebook?
Nah, that fits. That makes sense. Oh my god. Now I can't unsee it.
You're welcome.
I can't. Oh no. Oh god. I can't unsee it, man.
I didn't expect that to be as terrifying as it is. I'm so sorry, everyone.
No, his face as I was leaving the damn office.
I'm starting to hope folks can actually find us again.
Yeah, the algorithm be trippy.
The internet be trippy. Like,
True.
seriously, it's been just weird today.
Mm.
This whole weekend, I wonder what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh well. We'll catch Dingo up when he gets here.
Mm-hmm.
So, your units are, well, they're basically small squads. Their movement speed is dependent on whatever they are, which is they're all 30. They can all move 3 squares. Because if you would please measure out, you will see that each square is actually 10 feet. This is a much larger scale than normal D&D.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So basically every square of movement is actually 10 feet. Most of your units will have a movement speed of 30, so they can only move 3 squares at a time. 6 if you spend their action to run.
Okay, so what about my cavaliers? Because they're on horses.
They can move 50, 100 if you run.
Okay.
Yep. Alright.
Hi, Dingo.
How far away
Hello.
can my ultra shoot?
What's the normal range on a longbow?
Honestly, I do not know. But I will look that up.
A longbow is 60 for normal range, 120 at long range.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Let me just double check on that, because I might be thinking of the short bow.
I think the longbow is 100 to 200, maybe 150. Point is, it's in the player's handbook.
Yeah.
So,
It's 150 to 600 per longbow.
Yep, so 15 squares. Speaking of
150 to
which,
600.
yep,
Damn.
Shinzo, it is your turn. What is your legitimate miniature army going to be doing here?
Okay, well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, and 3.
Another thing worth noting about your infantry, or not your infantry, your cavalry,
Mm-hmm.
they deal +1 damage whenever they attack, but after they attack, they have to spend a turn regrouping before they can attack again.
Gotcha. Okay, and
Because
that's what they'll do.
cavalry. All right. Now remember, you can run them if you want.
You know what? Yeah, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
And while you
1,
do
2,
that,
3. 1, 2, 3.
these boyos are going to run as well.
There we go.
Yeah. Tap it, roll 20. Six. 1, 2, 6. 6. As you see all the Sahuagins starting to rush towards you. Hissing, sputtering, making all sorts of fishy noises. And Dingo, it is your turn. What will Leirai and the Hive Sworn be doing?
Well, uh, first of all, they're gonna need to get closer.
That's fair.
4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's a run, so that's their turn, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And Shun, what will Zutak and her lizard men be doing?
I'm looking. Uh, yeah, I can't really see what kind of people those are. I don't know if they are ranged or not, but um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do a dash up to the up to like the rock. So,
Right on. Rock on.
and I think that will unless do I have any ranged? Oh no, they're way too far for that. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. It's all right, Snake Man. What are your snakes going to snake?
On the left side,
How
these
snaky will
boys,
snakes be snaking?
these guys are just gonna rush forward. Zithark is going to move up by the rock as well. And do my archers have short bows or long bows?
Longbows.
Sick. They're gonna move there, and I believe that they can take a shot at these guys.
Hang on just a sec. Which ones?
These ones right in front.
All right, go right ahead. As your Yuan-Ti men pull back their bows and fire.
So it's just a D20, correct?
D20 plus their attack.
Sorry, just give me one moment. I want to make sure. 3.
Don't worry. Take your time. Hurry up.
Oh, that was a great roll.
All of the arrows land in the sand around them, giving the Sahuagin pause, but not really deterring them.
That's it.
All right, and finally, Miss Charlotte, what would your
Yes.
minions be doing?
Was the range for a dash 60 feet?
Yes.
Okay, so Violet's gonna go forward, Steel Shoe as well, and again here, I'm gonna go there.
All right. Back to you, Shinzo.
Alrighty. Wait, why can I not click them down? I can't select some of my units.
Ought to be able to. Which ones can you not select?
The Cavaliers. Okay, there we go. That's weird.
Oh,
I'm gonna refresh it.
you got it. The White Crows are charging forward, roaring battle cries of, their different nationalities. The elves are singing and screaming battle songs. The humans are cheering and roaring with battle lust. The dwarves are quiet, contemplating the coming fight and the clash of steel on coral.
Okay.
It's all loud and quiet at the same time. The din of battle flows over
Charge
everyone
up
around.
and attack this guy. I need to pull up the
Okay.
info again. D20 plus
Great.
attack.
D20 plus attack versus their defense. Their defense is 11. You can do it. I believe in you. Hey! Good hit! As your boys charge up against the Ragers, their blades sharpened and swing down, slicing into the Sahuagin. Or do they? Roll power.
Oh.
You need to roll your cavalry's power in order to see if they did damage.
Okay, so D20 plus power, right?
Yes, sir. You have to beat 13. That'll do it. What size are your cavaliers? D6? D4?
D6.
Alright, roll me a D6. Let's see how many of these fish people you kill. As your cavalry charges in, slicing up 4 of the Sahuagin. Oof. Oh, they're not happy. 4 of them go down as the cavalry rides past.
And actually, curious. Would my Uldrals be able to hit this guy?
Yeah!
Okay.
Go for it.
Huntals. +3.
Archers pull back. They let loose with their bows, their arrows finding their marks on the 4 standing Sahuagin after the cavalry has ridden past. Go ahead and roll power. The arrows shriek down, sizzling through the air like knives, and slam into the Sahuagin again. Go ahead and roll your size for damage. As the legion of arrows falls, you see numerous Sahuagin falling with it. As 2 more hit the sand, staining it red with their blood.
And that will take up the entire total for my people.
All right. Sahuagin rush forward, eager to get into the battle and taste the blood of their victims. But this one in the back seems a little smarter. And you can see these two up here being a little bit more wary, staying back. And then you see these groups start to rear back, preparing to throw large spears down at you. Group on this group over here are also rushing forward, recklessly charging towards glorious battle. And back over here, Sahuagin priest. You see a Sahuagin priest come up next to their fallen comrades. They pray, holding their hands together as water swirls around one of them, and he rises back up, ready to fight again. 6, 3, 4, 6. A couple more Sahuagin charge past the Cavaliers, ready to fight the actual group behind them. Another one charges through the ancient stone walls of the ruins here. But these boyos, they decide that they want to hit your Cavaliers. Their Cavaliers made them hurt, and that's mean. $12, $11. The three of them rush up and roar, swiping at your Cavaliers with all their might. And your Cavaliers, being expertly trained horsemen and soldiers, deflect their attacks with their mighty shields and maces and swords, deflecting their vicious weapons away from them. Shit, I needed him. Come back, Toby. Thank you. And with that, all right, Dingo, you're up. What you gotta do, Dingo?
Realized I was muted. The druids are spellcasters. So do they have a range on their attacks, or are they still melee?
Their range is 50 feet.
Okay. And considering that they are druidic spellcasters, do they have healing or crowd control of any sort?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Let's see. Oh, well, those guys aren't too far away. So, 1, 2, 3. Everybody's going to get up there and wait. 1, 2. I believe that puts them in range to attack. Well, I believe their power's a 4. It is.
Who's
So,
hitting? Who's shooting what with the who now?
So the spellcasters are going to target this group.
You got it.
16 to hit.
Their spell, they lash out with poisonous shots of magic shaped like bees, which sting into the Sahuagin. Now, power versus the toughness.
19.
That will injure.
3.
You see 3 of the Sahuagin go down, their bodies starting to sizzle with acid and poison.
Leroy is actually just going to go ahead and engage, but can't attack this turn. Pass.
All right. Shun, you're up.
Arla would take to the skies, and looking down at one of the units, I think like her eyes start to glow like just it radiates green. Anyway, like a little circle comes up underneath the unit, and she does a banishment spell.
Oh shit! Oh,
hmm
succeed on a charisma saving throw or be banished. So who is this targeting again?
Them boys.
You see the green circle flare up as the Sahuagin fall into the pit of darkness, falling into a endless chasm of gems and sand that storms around them. Yeah, that's one way to deal with a squad of bitches.
Do I still have to go for the other my other folks?
Yeah, you can do stuff.
Okay. All right. Let me see. I think I can move like 3, 2, 3. I don't know if that's enough though. I don't know if that's enough to strike horizontally or diagonally. Um,
Don't think.
I
I think she does have reach.
eh,
No, she does not have reach.
no. All
She
right.
could move there. One,
UK.
two, 3.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. Okay, I didn't. She's going to I guess Zutak will. She's riding on her mount, her iguana lizard mount thingy, and she takes the blade of Semiana and strikes. Just clean sweep Musou mode Dynasty Warriors slash them.
All right, go ahead and attack. That'll hit.
Okay.
She cleaves through one of them, leaving not in her wake
Oh,
but dismembered parts.
oh shoot. Okay, and then the let me see.
One,
Okay,
three,
well. Oh,
one,
okay.
two. Remember, you can't
2,
move
3,
diagonally.
3. I keep forgetting that. Okay, I'm so used to. The Fangs of War will is charging in behind her to directly clash with that group.
You got it. They are
Ooh,
nicely equipped. I forgot how good they were.
yes. Let me see. What is their roles here? Got. Oh, okay.
3 and 3.
3 and 3. Let me see. Oh, okay. D6. Do I roll a D6?
You roll the d20 plus their attack.
Oh, I'm okay. God,
Yep.
yeah.
And then a d20 plus power. Basically, you have to hit with both in order to deal damage.
Oof. It doesn't look like that. God.
That will not. Unfortunately, as Zutak cleaved one as after riding past them, the rest bowed back, scattering, making it even harder for the Fangs of War to follow up. However,
Hmm.
it did make them a bit easier for someone else to deal with.
Or
Ryan, what will your snaky boys be doing?
So on the left side, the blades are going to move right up about there. Sazerac will be right next to them. That'll be their action.
Right?
I'm going to move my archers to there. And would they have a clean shot at these guys on the cliff there?
Yes.
Cool. We'll go for that.
As your Yuan-Ti brace themselves with their snaky tails, they pull back their bows and loose their arrows.
Oh, come on.
As the Sahuagin raiders see the attack coming, they duck behind the rock as the arrows whiz past.
Okay, and then let's see. If I were to move Zithark here, can I hit that guy?
Yes. Well,
Or at least try to. Those guys.
those guys. Those guys is... Zathark is a dual wielder, so he could potentially kill 2 at once.
Oh, cool.
These guys. These dudes.
I'm trying to figure out entirely how they work, so.
Look at these dudes. Bunch of fish-ass looking bitches.
Real neat, no Boston.
Just
Or
click,
is it?
click his, like, I think the Chaos Blades. It should be just an attack.
Cool. Give me one moment. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Chaos Knives. And you can make a second one because he's wielding 2. Oh, the second one will hit.
Yay!
And it just insta-kills one of them. He rushes in, snapping his blade out and slicing off the face of a Sahuagin.
I enjoyed sushi when I was little. Good to see I get to try it again.
And I believe that's all my guys.
All right. And we come to you, Miss Bean. What will Charlotte
Violet's staring dead straight. Seeing the other groups there, she's gone, Nimble, fast, for Charlotte, and she begins dashing in reckless in the midst of everyone, trying to get as closest to them as possible.
All right.
The dwarves are still patiently waiting. Steel Shoe is going to sort of carefully attend the next groups following up, and the infantry for the other are carefully looking at the priestess as they're sort of sneaking behind.
All right. So Violet and the 7 dwarves are moving up. The 7 dwarves being tactical and sneaky about it, and Violet being
Violet.
Yeah. With that, come back to you, Shinzo.
Okay, well, as you said, Capital's got to take its own to regroup.
Yep.
So these guys are gonna come in right here. Try to make an attack on this guy.
All right. The dwarven knights rush up, swinging their... What are they actually equipped with? I don't remember. Axes. Swinging their mighty axes. Jesus Christ, they are powerful. They hit.
Okay. And then...
But do they damage? Their axes clash with the coral armor. Oh, what little coral armor they have. Yeah, they don't have enough coral armor. Not by a fucking long shot. Go ahead and roll damage. D6. Each one of the knights steps up, slashes into one of their enemy Sahuagin, leveling the entire unit.
Nice.
That's how to do it.
Okay, and then 1, 2, 3.
At the end of it, they remain silent, pulling their axes back up into a ready stance once more. Who's next?
These guys are gonna move right there. And then 1, 2.
Alright.
Vitals will advance right there. And then Hunters will be right there.
Alright. The hunter's gonna take a shot.
Yes. Again at this unit.
You got it. The hunters
Actually,
pull back.
could they try to hit the priest?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Sweet.
As the hunters pass by the assassins, they glance over and grin. We're still a few kills ahead of you. You'd best hurry up. As they notch arrows, pull back, and fire, arching over the conflict between the cavalry and the ragers. at the few priests behind them. However, a couple of the priests see the barrage of arrows coming and swirl up with water. A wave of water and sand blocking the arrows from hitting them.
Oof. Sad. And that'll be all.
Alright, and it is their turn. The Ragers first. We're going to watch this go on.
Uh-uh.
The Ragers approach the soldiers?
Yep.
Soldiers. 13, 12. The Ragers approach the soldiers, their massive coral clubs coming to bear, rising up to smash these poor, defenseless humans. And I think, yep, my suspicions are correct. These humans were not poor and defenseless. They were actually quite effective at doing what they did. And as the massive coral clubs come down, they meet shields and blades in return, as your entire unit deflects these attacks, sending them into the sand. The Sahuagin look quite surprised at this, and hiss angrily. The ones up there decide to attack the cavalry again, swinging down at them, and actually manage to hit. Oh, well. Hey, looky there. And manage to injure.
Oof.
But there's only 3 of them left, so they only get to roll a d2. They take out 2 of your cavaliers.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Means I only got 4 left.
Correct. Alright. The priests grab a lot of the water that was around that they just used to deflect the arrows, purifying it of sand as they raise it into the air and bring it down upon one of the other injured Sahuagin, healing his wounds and restoring that unit up just a bit. For these guys, come up and start throwing spears and razor-sharp nets at your hunters.
Oh no. That is
11
not
or
good.
11. That is not good at all. Each of the spears start to hit, nets covering each of the elves. But the elves prove to be a lot tougher than they look, as they cast off the nets with ease, their natural dexterity allowing them to pull themselves away from the threat. The roughly hewn spears bounce off of the attacks, bounce off of their armor. And the raiders hiss with frustration as they see none of their attacks working. One, two, three. He's there.
Uh-oh.
There. Alright, first things first. Alright, so in the middle here, this unit of raiders starts throwing nets and spears at Zathark. What is Zathark's AC?
13.
They start to hit. But he doesn't have a toughness score. Their spears strike into him. The nets slicing into his skin. Fortunately, they can only do d4 damage. He takes... Oh, well, I mean, shit, he takes 1 damage. Retainers don't have, like, HP pools. They just have health levels. When they're hit with a unit, it does 1 damage.
Oh.
When they're hit with an attack from a unit or a monster, it does 1 damage.
Do units like Zithark have like a total or?
It's always equal to their level, so it'll be 5.
Got it.
All right. the Ragers in front of the Fangs of War, both of them, start swinging wildly at them.
Those both hit. 13.
13. What's their toughness?
13.
One of their unit attacks is easily deflected by the Fangs, only to set them up for the other one to swing in and start bashing away.
Oh.
4 of your Fangs of War are laid low by the Sahuagin Ragers, tearing them down.
Oh, shit. Oh.
The other Rager decides to attack Zutak. I'm pretty sure that doesn't fucking hit.
No,
Yeah,
18.
that doesn't hit at all. But then you see the spearmen up on the cliff, aiming high and throwing as hard as they can to try and hit Orilla. And their spears barely even get close as they fall into the sand, the Sphinx just gazing down at them, dismissive of their attempts. Over to here. All right. They are going to make a morale check because Violet is fucking terrifying. Yeah. These guys back away. These guys want nothing to do with that shit. And these guys are over here now because they also want nothing to do with that shit.
Her breath is like ragged. Sift, flour, whip, eggs, cookies.
Priests, looking very, very disconcertedly towards Violet, bring up water around them and send a small shot of power at Violet, trying to slam into her.
And
their spears of ice. What is her AC?
It is completely ignored because
the spears of water and ice slam into Violet, who casually strolls through them, ignoring the wounds that are being formed, as her intense eyes stare down the priests. All right, and that is their turn. Amo, Dingo.
So the Highsworn Druids as a group stomp forward, and they're going to rise a stone from the ground with their stomping and throw it at fucking the spear chunker asshole.
A wise choice.
Yes.
As each of them raise their own stones, because they can't raise.
It's just one giant stone. I gotta give for it.
As each one helps to raise the massive boulder, they throw it into the air. As it flies up, hangs in the air like a fucking Wile E. Coyote cartoon, and falls back down, slamming directly onto the 4 spearmen. 2 of them manage to dive out of the way. The other 2 are crushed beneath it. And what will Lerai be doing?
Lerai, seeing this guy running in fear, being the good, just paladin he is, will leave him to his fate and come up to swing at whatever this fucker is with his vine strike.
His staff lashes out, and as it, misses. No, because they ran. As it hits, because he has advantage, Spines lash out from the massive wooden club, growing around the Sahuagin, restraining them in place.
And I believe that's his turn, unless he has an extra attack.
You can roll damage.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, it'd help. Well, you killed one and restrained the rest of them.
That's his turn.
Back to you, Shun.
I think Arilla sees that the fangs are having a bit of an issue. And with a flap of her wings, like magical dusk, like diamond dust, like just falls upon them and puts shield over them.
Nice.
And then as a legendary action, she's gonna teleport. Hold on. Oh yeah. She could TP 120 feet. So she TPs to, let me see.
Oh, I'm glad she's TPing now. Because, a few months ago, it would have been very difficult to TP anything.
And as her last legendary, well, she has two more. She's gonna use a claw attack.
Shun. One legendary action per turn.
Oh, per round. Okay, got you. All right, there. Okay, as far as Zutek though, she's going to attack the one that's diagonal to the right of her.
She already used her action. She used one action to cast the spell.
No. I'm talking about Zutek.
Oh. Okay. Go ahead. That
hit.
That'll hit. Kill one of them.
Okay. And then the Fangs of War are going to attack the one that's in front of them.
You got it. How many are left?
4 died. That would be like 2, right?
Yeah,
no, wait.
2.
6.
Go ahead. As the Fangs of War, the pair of them, recuperate.
Oh my goodness.
They want to charge forward, but seeing their fallen brethren on the ground around them, they can't help but feel a little wary of charging forward at these crazy fish people. Did the Yonti want to come help out the lizard people?
In a moment. I'm going to start on the left side with the blades. And just going to go after these dudes.
You got it. As the blades hiss out and start flashing in the setting sunlight. They try to slice into the scaled hide of the Sahuagin, making contact, but do they injure them?
Oh boy.
Yeah, they do. They start slicing apart the poor fish people, tearing through scale and flesh, sushifying the bad guys.
I wish to taste your blood. Oh, come on! Just fucking one. Pardon me.
Welp.
Zazarak would also attack the same one.
You got it. As Zazarak rears back, swinging down with all of his might at the Sahuagin in front of him.
So Zazarak doesn't actually have anything. He has a pretty clean sheet here.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, I just noticed that.
God damn it. Forgot to do him.
Do you want me to shift to a different person?
What is he? Is he a Reaver?
Yes, he is a Yanti Reaver.
Yeah. I can roll Violet for him. She's the same class. As he goes fucking berserk. Rip, tear, kill. As he slices into 2 more of the Sahuagin, rendering them asunder. The other two
Yay.
Sahuagin look at this going on, look at each other, and start thinking, yeah, maybe this wasn't the best career choice. Back over to you boys.
Okay. Fangs are gonna go for the mountain spear guys again.
You got it. Shun, if Aurilla would like to make her claw attacks, she can go ahead and do that now.
Oh, okay.
This time, as they pop out to aim their spears at the fangs of war, your fangs strike true. Go ahead and roll damage. Let's see how many. Or go ahead and roll power. Let's see if you hit them. As their arrows strike into the Sahuagin, you see many of the fish people wielding spears and nets being pin-cushioned by the attacks.
Okay, is that a because she has multi-attack?
Roll a second one.
Aw, darn it.
Right. Go ahead and roll. Damn. All of the arrows hit true as 4 dead Sahuagin fall from the cliff face.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rilla tears into 2 of them, who absolutely were not expecting that. Go ahead and roll damage again for those. Actually, if that's 2D, yeah. So yeah. That dead as fuck. Orilla tears into the Sahuagin raiders like a big cat on tuna. Sorry. Sometimes my idioms fail me. It's just
And
the big cat eats the fish. There you go.
Zathark will start by attacking this one here, I believe.
You got it. His blades pop out as he starts slicing and dicing. That's a hit.
Do I roll damage or does it?
Yeah, go ahead. It helps me see how many dice you're actually using.
Oh, I got it.
Because when you hit, it doesn't matter. It always deals 1 damage. The catch is it deals 1 damage per die. Because basically that was 2 quick swipes that took out 2 more Sahuagin. And then he gets his second attack with his other knife. That will also hit and deal 2 more damage. So he just took out 4 in a flurry of strikes.
That's more like it.
Like a tornado of murder.
Hiss. Yeah.
Murder.
I'm a snake.
Sketch is seeing the one Sahuagin trying to run away. Well, laddie, I know exactly how you feel, but I'll make it nice and quick for ya. And he goes in for a bite and claw with a low blow.
Bite and claw.
Trying to get all his weak points.
Go ahead and roll damage, because you do have advantage on this. That is bite and claw. His 2 blades snap out. Stab, stab! And 2 of the Sahuagin are brought low. The other 6 turn back to him.
Just as that's happening, the other dwarves are backing up and going for an attack. Oh shoot, wrong button, sorry.
I was about to say,
Dwarves are
like,
fucking
No.
strong.
No. Whoopsies.
Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay.
Fucking rogues, so with all their D20 sneak attack damages, I tell you what.
That will hit, yes. As they
Nice.
were mostly focused on the blades, your rogues managed to take advantage of it, stabbing into them with ease. Roll your power versus their toughness, please.
Okay. So
Oh. No. Being rogues, they're more dexterous than they are actually strong. So.
mhm.
But, you know who is strong?
Violet. And oh, she's going at it. She's going in the center, right between all these three. And she's just mumbling absolute nonsense. You can actually smell the scent of burnt cookies as she approaches them. And she's going for a frenzy.
I don't know if y'all have seen the second episode of Tyranny of Dragons. But, well, the crit will hit. Well, the first two will hit. But in that one, I had that team's barbarian actually give a war cry when she went into a rage. And her player legitimately stepped away from the mic and gave a blood-curdling scream that sounded nothing like a war cry.
Outstanding.
It was great.
wow. Heck.
Violet rushes up, screams, "Cookies!" and proceeds to stab two of the priests until they stop moving.
Ooh.
Holy mother.
This is still she's actually yelling out, "Hey, we're gonna have to loot them later."
Wait, she's Australian?
No,
No, it was
steel
Steel
shoes. Steel shoes.
Sorry, my
Oh,
Australian came out for a second.
I'm just picturing her still stabbing them as there are just over and over.
All the other Sahuagin are just slowly turning and watching her and like, kind of stepping away from the crazed, violent woman.
Please don't stab me next, miss. I have eggs at home.
All right, and over to Shinzo's group, who have been pretty much soloing this entire side.
Yeah. Alright, Cavaliers can go again, so they're going to attack this a-hole in front of them. Let's see.
Cavaliers regroup, coming back around and charge back at their mortal foes.
Oh, damn it.
As in, the foes that they're attacking are mortal. And they are not. They are immortal horse riders. The gods wish they were this good.
Shoot, you're just hyping them up.
Well, I mean, I'm the DM. I'm a hype man. It's what I do.
Okay, so there's that.
Which will miss.
Yay.
God damn it. I hyped him up for nothing.
Alright, and then the soldiers will attack this guy in front of them.
Alright, the soldiers, having deflected these Sahagins' attacks, retaliate with their own powerful strikes.
Oh my god, what is this?
Only for the Sahuagin to completely no-sell their attacks by just stepping back slightly.
Okay, so will my hunters be able to attack this guy, or is the cliff in the way?
These guys?
No, these guys, the bows.
Yeah, they can.
Okay, well, they're gonna go ahead and do that.
The hunters aim right over the cliff, aiming for the headshots, and twang! Well, there's like 6 of them, so... Blang! And all of them miss.
Yay. Okay, and then these guys are gonna move right here and attack this guy.
As the knights step up, they glance over at the hunters. Watch how a real warrior fights. And that will hit.
Nice.
As the dwarves step up, surround the spearmen, and start swinging away. Roll damage. As all the spearmen were not ready to be fucking
Oh my
murdered.
god.
And then those 1,
Well,
2,
I mean,
3,
is
4,
anyone
5,
truly
6.
ready to be fucking
Okay.
murdered?
So they just charged, they went 60 instead of 30. Could they also attack, or does that take the entire turn?
That takes their whole turn.
Okay, well, I do want to say that they are being sneaky, trying to
You
stay
got it.
hidden, so that way they can do sneak attacks.
Got it, my man. Having seen all this go on, the Sahuagin Ragers decide to fuck up these humans. And, well, they just might, actually. Yeah, they just actually might.
Shit.
Oof.
Yikes.
Their clubs snap out, smashing the faces and skulls of
And
your
killed
men.
half of them.
Yeah. They are sent reeling into the dirt as the Sahuagins stand over them, roaring triumphantly. The ones fighting your cavalry similarly start smashing into them. Whoops, wrong roll. Wait, there's only 4 left. They deal 1 damage to your cavalry. As they club the horses and beat down on your men, taking one of them out as a big group of angry fish. Priests get a bit closer. They don't really... They will attack the knights. What is your knight's toughness?
1 second. 13.
The water rises up, turning into bolts of ice and sea brine. What's their toughness again? I'm sorry.
14. Yeah.
That hits.
I hit 'em.
3 of your knights, your
Killed
dwarven
half of
warriors, are impaled and sent reeling into the dust and dirt.
All my people are dying.
Over here.
Shinzo is not gonna like this news.
Alright. How much morale do the Ragers have? 2. Good, great. He's out. There's only 1 left in this unit, and he decides that he needs a career change. And he turns and runs. This one gets a bit closer and decides that it's time to swing upon this big, fancy lizard woman on a thing.
Got it.
All right. And that'll deal 1 damage to her. As one of them lashes out and smacks her in the side with his club. The other one decides that it's time to take out these other bastards. Finish them.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, on the fangs.
Wait, let me see it. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, damn, that just hits. Okay.
Fortunately, the blessing that Orilla had given blocks the actual damage of the attack. While the pair are still left reeling, they're still alive, but only just.
Oh,
These guys up here see the fleeing one, and one of them lashes out, slicing his neck open. Cowards and deserters have no place here. Back on the left hill, the two priests step away carefully. The hunters step away carefully. And these boyos decide that they need to start hitting this strange woman who came out of nowhere and started murdering them. Violet does not give a single iota of a fuck. Meanwhile, these boyos down here, the two that are left, actually have to make a morale save, which they fail. And these 6 over here by Steel Shoe decide, hey, that dwarf looks tasty. We're going to beat the shit out of him. Steel Shoe will take 1 damage. Does that artwork not look amazing? Bean, you are really good at art. Anyway, Amo, it's your turn.
Okay, so the druids are going to leap forward, throwing out their fist, and they're going to explode the rock from before towards the spearmen.
When were your hive druids turned into fucking earthbenders?
When I saw the meme.
Fine, go for it.
At the 7, I don't think they hit.
No, they fucking don't.
Well, I think Larry can hit. At least I hope he can.
Hit that all on the floor. Hit that till they get sore. Yeah, they hit.
Yeah, so whack. Turn.
All right, and back to you, Shun.
Okay. Looking at the current. Okay, I'm gonna have Agula jump down and pounce on the boyo here. Okay.
Both of those will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. As she pounces down, landing on this group of Sahuagin who were absolutely not ready for her. Before the rest can react, she has already taken out 4 of the 6. The other 2 finally turn around to see her pulling them all together into a small pile.
The Fangs are going to attack the ones that's in front of Zutek.
You got it.
That
will hit. As the 2 fangs slide forward and start trying to stab. Or cut, because they have axes. Go ahead and roll power versus toughness.
Okay.
The Sahuagin unfortunately take the attacks in full.
They're still standing though.
They are still standing there. They're still fighting. Everyone is still fighting.
Does that hit?
That will hit. And that will wreck the first of this unit.
Oh,
God.
I don't. That's it.
Then we go to Lesnick.
Nick has a question. If Zathark were to go here in between these guys, would it provoke some type of opportunity attack?
No.
Sweet.
Well,
Zath-
one, opportunity attacks don't really exist in this.
I just wanted to make sure before I just was like...
Well, one, they don't exist within this warfare setting, but you can't move away from unit to unit combat without making a morale check.
That makes sense.
But number two, he's also a fucking rogue, so he doesn't give a shit.
Cool. So he's going to move there and attempt to do a dagger storm.
Shit, I forgot he had that. So Zathark steps into the center, sheaths his knives, and as he flares his cape out, everyone can see that his legs are covered in boxes. Small little, hard pouches that he snaps open, pulls dozens of blades out of, and turns into a veritable storm of murder.
Sounds about right.
As the knives storm out, smashing into the Sahuagin, tearing them apart, red blood flying everywhere. Scales, skin, and blood streak past them, as staining the sand red as it flares out from him. And as he stops spinning with bladed intent, he snaps out his two blades again, lets out a deep breath. I love the smell of it. And with that, I'm going to make morale checks for the two of them to see if they actually stay in the fight. Well, one of them doesn't. And what are your fangs doing?
My fangs are... I'll do the correct thing. They're gonna aim for this guy back here.
Which one again?
The one that just...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one in the back. Kind of seems like the biggest threat right now.
A little bit. A little bit.
Yeah, they're gonna... Well, that didn't matter.
Congratulations, you have successfully shot a bunch of corpses.
They all celebrate. Yeah.
We shot dead people. You have sexed exfully.
Moving over to these guys. The blades will start by attacking that unit that they already did.
Yep. Who are almost all dead anyway. Their blades snap out and stab. Stab, stabby, stab. Stab, stab. Stab, stabbity, stab. Stab, stabbity, stab, stab, stab. Damage stab.
Another... Aw, man.
Roll again. Because that crit's cool.
Thank you.
In response to chat, stab, stabbity, stabbity, stab, stab, stabbity, stab.
Yeah.
The blades execute the last of them.
Sazerac would look at them and nod approvingly, and then move over to attack this guy.
Frenzying or normal?
Frenzy, sure.
3. Hey! He tears into 3 more of them, rendering them fucking in multiple pieces. The other 3 living Sahagin back off, clearly terrified at his utter skill at just death. And Miss Bean, would you care to make your turn?
Sketch is seeing as the priest's hanging back, he's gonna go sneak in and throw out some flash powder. Blinding them. Possibly.
Who? Which one?
No one's up here.
Oh,
Are those the priests, if I recall?
those are the priests. As the flash powder comes out, it actually, you know what? Yeah. As the flash powder comes out, these sea dwellers, who are not used to dealing with bright lights, especially sudden bright lights, are immediately blinded, and they cover their eyes, hissing and screeching with pain.
Nice. Violet's too distracted to even see that. She's just having anyone hit her. She's just going anything close to her, going crazy again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god!
Violet goes
she's-
nuts as she tears into the Sahagin next to her, ripping and tearing. The Doomslayer himself would be proud as she takes out a group on her own.
She's just ragged in her breath. The blood that's already just splattered all over her face. She's spitting some out. Eggs. Did someone say eggs?
Oh, no, wait. We still have your
Oh.
dwarves. We still have your dwarves.
They're going to also catch up with Steel Shoe.
All
and
right.
just leave it at that.
All right. Now over to Shinzo.
Okay, so Cavalier's gotta take a turn to regroup.
They are welcome to move away, though.
Oh, thank God.
They are the only unit. Cavalry is the only unit who doesn't have to make a morale check to move away from another unit.
Okay, they'll fall back here.
Next to another unit.
Well, yeah, but they're about to die. So.
That's fair. That's quite fair. Please proceed with murder.
Actually, these guys will move up right here and attack. So, the vitals. Wait. Oh, knights.
There's
Please
3 left
roll.
of the knights, correct?
Yes, because half of them died.
Their damage will only be a D2 if they hit. But they do hit. The 3 knights, roaring with fury, charge forth, slamming into them. But these massive Sahuagin push them off like a phalanx of coral and fish smell.
Okay, and
However,
then
that has left them open.
the assailants will do a sneak attack on them.
As all of the Sahuagin's attention is drawn to the dwarf knights, none of them notice the assailants coming up behind them. That'll hit. Power. And you may roll advantage with it.
How do I do that?
Just roll it twice.
Oh.
And that will do it. Please roll your damage dice, my friend, as all of them leap up. For the white crows! And stab into the Sahuagins' backs. Only a few of them actually managed to make contact, slicing into the Sahuagin organs. But the others definitely distract them quite a bit. They managed to take down 2. But that still leaves 6 ready.
Oof. Okay, and then the soldiers will attack them.
Got it. The soldiers roar, rallied by the attacks of both the knights and the... you can reroll that. The knights and the assailants attacking these fucking fish bastards. They managed to hit. Roll power toughness. And their clubs and spears clash against the coral armor of the Sahuagin, who back away, terrified now, realizing finally that they are utterly
half of
surrounded.
these have also died, so it's going to be a 1d4.
As your boys tear into 4 more of them, bringing them down, beating the crap out of these goddamn fish. This is for Arthur. This is for Krog. This is for Jimmy. This is for my uncle. I didn't know your uncle. You're gonna know him, you son of a bitch.
You're gonna know him when you see him on the other side. Okay, and then the Huntles will try to finish them off, hopefully. I wanted them to attack the priests, but, you know.
That'll hit. Their arrows streak through the air, whizzing between the soldiers. Roll the damn power again. You're gonna have advantage on all of this just because they're ganging up on this one group. Wow, really?
That is terrible.
All right, moving on.
Yep, because that's everybody.
All right, these ragers rush up and join this unit. The Sahuagin were going to know his uncle until the dice decided otherwise. The Sahuagin roar with fury as they start swinging at the soldiers. That didn't even hit, did it?
Sorry, headset was dying. What?
Does an 11 hit your soldiers? I don't think it does.
1 second. Toughness or defense?
Defense.
13.
Well, apparently nobody wants anyone to hit anything over on this side. The 4 mages raise up more water and start shooting it as bolts of energy at the knights again. What's your knights' toughness? Never mind, they didn't make it. The knights shrug off the blast, their heavy dwarven-made armor protecting them from this meager fish assault. That's it for that group. Now this group are now deciding that, no thank you. Goodbye. Yeah, nope, goodbye. We're done. We're out. Fuck it.
Zathark would scream, "You will not escape from me."
At this point, all of the Sahuagin are saying, all of the grunts at least, are saying, fuck it, nope, we're out, goodbye. The raiders here, however, decide to throw a couple more spears at Violet, and hit! Dealing 1 damage to her.
Of course. She doesn't even register that it's hit her. Like the dot mew.
It's like 2 spears stab into her back, and she just turns around like, what? Flower!
Broly moment, yeah.
Broly moment.
The priests, as they back away, drag one of their friends with them, using water to heal his wounds and pick him back up. All right. And with that, we are back to Dingo.
Okay. So druids are gonna walk up, get their shit together. I'm not muted. I better not be fucking muted again.
You're
Thank
not
you.
muted.
You're not.
And the shrapnel that came from the exploding rock, they're going to turn that into bees and hit those guys. The bees are just going to buzz after them.
Is this some major Armstrong shit where they pick up the rock, turn it into tiny miniature stone bees, and send them flying at people?
Yes, it is
You know,
now.
the ancient
now.
ancient high-keeping earthbending art passed down the family line for generations.
Roll a 23 to hit.
That hits.
7%.
The bees hit the Sahuagin about as hard as actual bees.
Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3. And Lyra is going to swing at. That's a priest, I guess.
Those are the priests, yeah.
Yeah. No. Stop it. 13.
That'll hit. Roll. That'll hit. They take 1 damage. So the guy they just raised stood up, Layrai ran up, bapped him on the head, and he fell back down.
That's my turn.
Just shooting, you're up.
All right, let me see here. Okay. So the same thing that Arla did earlier, she's gonna do to the one that's running away. Let me see. Okay. That
I think she can only do that once per day.
really? Oh shoot. Okay, it's once per day
Hang
thing.
on. Let me check her spells per day. No, she can do it 3 times a day. Fuck.
Jeez.
Yeah, that one.
On who? Which one? That one?
The big boy.
And you said 3 times per day, so is that like per round? Or is it
Spell.
Huh?
Spell. She's spending her action to cast it.
Oh, okay. So that's her action then. All right, Zutak is gonna go for the one on the right.
Yep. Go ahead.
Yep, trying.
Zutax steers her steed into action. She swings her massive blade into these motherfuckers. You know what I'm surprised hasn't actually happened in this game yet?
Well,
I'm surprised someone hasn't picked up a Sahuagin and swung it into another Sahuagin.
So
It's
you want
usually
a moment of hitting a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Yeah, like I'm surprised it hasn't happened. It happens like in every campaign.
I feel like Tosk would do that.
Tosk would absolutely do that.
Well, the thing is, like, our big, strong, sexy lady isn't really about swinging people around like motherfuckers. She seduces a motherfucker with her being a motherfucker.
Your Zutak slices one in half. The fangs together jump up and smash down onto another Sahuagin. And with that,
the Fangs of War. And the Fangs of War attack the one on the left.
Yep. With that, Snake Boys, it's your turn.
Zathark would move over to get this one.
There's only 2 left in that unit. How you gonna do it? How dare you?
The way that makes sense.
He slides up in front of them, slices them open, and as he does, he jumps over Zutak's mount, landing on its back right behind her,
So, you come here often?
And what will your other fangs be doing?
My other fangs are gonna move here. And so
Fucking dare.
that's what I was thinking about doing. I was gonna
Do
shoot
it, motherfucker.
I was gonna shoot this guy. Just
You
as
son
they
of a bitch.
as they move over, just they spot them in the distance and they're like, new prey. It's
You'll be at disadvantage with it.
I'll take
But
it. I'll
See
try
how
it.
well you roll.
Yeah, I mean this is ridiculous, but hey, we'll try
They
it.
aim, they fire. The arrows streak through the sky like bloody comets and hit! They come down upon the priests, slamming into their fucking fishy faces. But can you roll to high enough damage them? Yes. Probably.
Is that
You didn't have to roll with disadvantage on that one.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
It's times like this that I miss my wife, Tails. God damn it. Their arrows blot out the sun as they come down and skewer the priests into the dust.
Yeah.
That
Thanks for the
is...
backup.
No worries. They just saw prey and were like, fuck it. And then on the left side, blades are just gonna rush up here. And Zazarak will go over here to try and finish the job on that unit.
There's only 3 left. So yes, he does.
Yeah. And that'll be my turn.
All right.
Violet's. Oh yeah.
It's time for Violet and the 7 Dwarves to be
Violet's
a
seven dwarf.
subversive fairy tale.
Violet's literally going to just dash up towards the archway, and she's gonna try and Sephiroth style stab them while they're hovering over the cliff edge.
Okay. Go for it. That'll hit.
And she literally throws them off as she just like yanks her spear to the ground below.
This fish empty. Yay!
And
at this point, I've run out of ways to say your characters stab the fish and kill them.
at this point, still, the 7 dwarves are just looking at Violet like, why are we even here again?
We need to be here, sir.
Oh,
You know, honestly, I don't know.
And well, let's see.
I think that's it.
Oh my god.
There's only 2 of the priests left, a couple of ragers there in the middle, and the unit that's about to be eviscerated by all of Shinzo's men.
You know what? I think the 7 dwarves are just kicking back because they're too busy trying to loot all.
Yeah. Get the loot. Now, I'm going to call this fight here. It is clear that the party has emerged victorious.
Yay!
Hell yeah!
Shinzo's White Crows deal with the remaining unit up there. It is an easy matter for Orilla to tear apart the last of the Sahuagin in the center, and the combined forces of the Blades and the Hivesworn managed to deal with the last of the priests. That said, all of you have managed to claim this beach for your party.
Nice.
As all of you come back together in the center so that God can take inventory of who all died and who didn't. Because, that's a thing I need to do, actually. Because your unit sizes will actually change based on that.
Damn it.
I don't think anyone important died.
Nope. Just half of my soldiers, half of my cavaliers +1, and
All
half
the
of my
king's
knights.
horses. All the king's men.
Like, that actually did some freaking damage to me. Three of my units lost half of their units. Like, that's...
Oh yeah.
That's
You're probably gonna be losing the most, like, money-wise, because you have to keep refreshing your fucking army.
I figured as much.
With that, the battle was successful. You have managed to defeat the Sahuagin forces, and as your party regroups, you can see a large amount starting to gather up at the base of the temple, far in the distance. Not too far, maybe like half a mile. You can see them coming. But as your men and women and snakes are preparing to do battle again, other lizard folk and boats start coming onto shore. The town guard and warriors of Saltmarsh coming to be the cavalry. The lizard folk alliance ready to charge into this stinking temple and purge the filthy Sahuagin menace from it. Your armies, retainers, can rest easy now. The people of Saltmarsh are here to back up your party, as next Sunday, you will dive into the Sahuagin Temple yourselves and actually take down this menace once and for all.
Dun 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 dun.
Huzzah.
Can't wait.
Alright. Well, that was fun. Let's get
Pretty
IHOP.
much
That was fun.
Not enough
Waffles!
Alright. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Ghosts of Saltmarsh. My name is Hawk. I have been your GM for today. In this Warhammer Fantasy wannabe. Our players today were Shinzo, playing the White Crow Army.
Thank you for joining.
Ryan playing the Cult of the Yuan-Ti.
Yeah.
Dingo playing a green paladin and his bunch of elves.
Also known as the Cult of the Bee.
Yep. Bean playing Violet and the Seven Dwarfs. Shun playing Zutok and her fangs, as well as Orilla, the Sphinx.
Yes, and don't forget, congratulations on the 200 followers, Hawk.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I reached 200 followers on Twitter, which, by the way, you can follow me on Twitter to keep updated on when our videos are starting and coming out, as well as any other announcements I might have to make about what I had for breakfast. It could happen. Also, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Praise be to Zgutmoy.
Good luck.
Don't forget to sacrifice the virgins. It's very important.
That's true. If you sacrifice a virgin goat, it's even better. But, I mean, if you can't find a virgin goat, store-bought is fine.
I do have a question, Hawk. How many were left over? Are they all wiped out? Like, wiped the fuck out? Like, are they all, like, dead?
They're all dead.
No sacrifices.
Yeah,
okay,
no, you're not
next
getting this
session.
for a bit.
Yeah. All right. To clarify for you, Shun, you have to reach 5th level cleric before you can even attempt the ritual.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, continuing onwards. We stream this campaign weekly, every Sunday at 8. Character art used belongs to, their respective artists. Mostly Pinterest or Wizards of the Coast. Or Paizo. I think there's a few Paizo in there. I don't know. Found them on Pinterest, and I just had to get too many. Point is, they belong to their respective owners. We love their owners, whoever they are. And Shun and Bean, who drew their own, you can follow both of them at Shunbun and at Magic Bean on Twitter
It's
to
like
see.
double K and double N.
Yes. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, Ghosts of Saltmarsh, Dungeons and Dragons, and all associated properties are copyright Wizards of the Coast. Again, thank you all so much for watching. We will see you next week when our party delves into the Sahuagin Temple and wrecks everything, I'm sure.
Yeah, we're just going to destroy the temple itself from the outside with Bigglesby. Just circle around the base, let it crumble. Maybe fly up and tip it over like a tree.
That's probably our strategy, yeah.
All right. We will see y'all next time.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, peeps.
Night.